Alright guys, well, I do apologize about that. Let's get everybody back in here. Dude, it's literally something about the panel streams where like the stream just wants to up. I don't understand. I don't understand, but I promise we're working on it, man. GG boys. Well, one thing that we're gonna need is to get them likes back up. Rick, I don't want you to like repeat yourself, but do you want to give them anything? I don't think they heard you on that last song. If you might not even remember. It's cool. You're good. But yeah, like I said, I do apologize. Let's get them likes back up again. I know we do have to hit 100 likes to do. Hold on, let me take the submission off the screen. We do have to hit 100 likes to get the gang. Let's get the prize wheel at the end. But yeah,
I do apologize, guys. My bad. My fault. GG for me. Okay. The real question is, which Rick 48 are we getting next? Because that's what I'm waiting for.
How many submissions left? We're definitely over halfway. Maybe even like I don't know. Okay. Well, hopefully we get everybody back in here. Let me make sure everything's straight on this end. This is just great, isn't it? Good stuff. Man, on the last stream. Oh, come on. I know we can get to the 100 likes. Let's hit it. KO, thank you, bro. Thank you. Much love, my man. Much love, my guy. I appreciate you a lot. Again, I'm not expecting that to happen again, but you never know. So, I'm literally gonna like reinstall the whole app after this. I did a few things that I was pretty sure it fixed the issue, but DXR, I believe you're up next, believe it or not. I think. Let me. Shaw dead. This was private, but it definitely would have made the playlist. No, you're not up next, but you're very close. Very close. Okay. All right. Well, leading the night for Stream King is my man Ben with $10. So yeah, the stream was to end right now. It would go to my man Ben. Always showing some of that good old fashioned
support. That's support.
Okay, well, I was trying to get some of you guys back in here before we start to the rest of the stream. That blows. I hate that. I hate it. Well, I mean, you guys know. It is
what it is.
Sometimes I wish it wasn't, but it is. Brand. Hold on, Brand. Let's see where you're at, brother. Should not be Brand. All the submissions are played in the order received. I'm not sure what your artist name is, but okay. Well, since we got two rubbers back up in here, I think it's time to get it. To my guest host, are you guys ready? Y'all straight? Yo?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. All right, bet. Facts. All right. We got Wonder Baby. What a love at.
What that love at? You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's love got to do with it?
Telling everybody where the love at. Shawty's crying on the phone cause they down bad. Telling everybody where the love at. Shawty's crying on the phone cause they down bad. Telling everybody where the love at. Shawty's crying on the phone cause they down bad. Telling everybody where the love at. Shawty's crying on the phone cause they down that. Clothes black, tell me if you know that. Baby, where the flow's at. Looking for a girl, but you know you cannot show that. Yeah, I know you love that. Can I get my clothes back? Tell me what's the word, cause I'm tryna get your love back. Thinking of the days when we had it all. We just hit the top, wait for the fall.
We on fire, my soul is blazing, feeling like Armageddon light. Please, Jesus, save me. Driving in the dark in my red Mercedes. Telling everybody what the love at. Shawty's crying on the phone, cause they down bad. Telling everybody what the love at. Shawty's crying on the phone, cause they down bad, down bad, down bad. Telling everybody what the love at. Shawty's crying on the phone, cause they down bad. Telling everybody what the love at. Shawty's crying on the phone, cause they down bad, down bad, down bad.
Baby, I asked if you could save me. Then I asked if you would change me. Then I asked if you replace me. Cause I'm damaged and I'm crazy. Don't you ever say you hate me. Even though we broke up hating what we put each other through. You living your life for the money and women. I'm living my life for the money and interest. I gave you my heart, but you threw it away. So nowadays I bet you for the difference. Tell me my baby, yeah, what do you think? I'm getting my money and I'm feeling great. You saying you wanted a house in the state. Now I keep on looking like, what could you say? Baby, yeah, I know that we've been in it for too long. Tell me that you need me, say you won't let me go. Say that you'll be by my side when the darkness comes in. Say that you'll be my light. So tell me.
Slapper Cat, let me know.
You don't even show it. You don't ever show no love. Baby, I just want you to come home me. Baby, come console me when you know I've had enough. So tell me what love says. You don't even show it. You don't ever give enough. So baby, tell me what love says. You don't ever show it.
Okay. So, basically where I'm at with it, yeah, I mean, I think everyone here could use a little bit of vocal work. Some definitely more than others. The hook just sounded very like forced, you know, like it needed more. I don't know, like it didn't feel like it was. I just felt like you were more just like yelling it and not really, I guess, feeling it. Like it didn't feel like it was coming like naturally, you know. So like continue to work on that. I think the song is extremely long for what it is. And there was one verse in there that was just, I mean, the whole mix needs work, but one of those guys was just extremely ear piercing, and I couldn't even focus on anything that was going on because it was just rough on the ears, man. But I think you guys are still like early on with finding your sound, with working. So, you know, just keep making music, keep finding yourself through the music, and invest in yourself, man. You know, but with that being said, I'm gonna start with Tex.
Yeah, I completely agree with Emma. I definitely feel like the mix was piercing. It wasn't enjoyable to listen to just because of the mix, and that goes back to what I've been saying this whole entire stream is like mixing is very subjective to the point of like every single person has different hearing. Like how I hear music is completely different how everyone else hears music. I am very sensitive to different frequencies, and you're pretty sensitive.
Hey, hold on one second, Tex. Rick, we're getting a lot of feedback from your phone, bro. Okay, go ahead, Tex. Sorry.
Is that better? All right. Yeah, that sounds a bit better. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, going back to the fundamentals, man, like it starts with acoustic treatment. Like this is just not for you. This is for everyone here. A little text lesson. Starts with acoustic treatment. I said this last stream, but I feel like it's so beneficial to hear. And I didn't notice this until I got into a studio, is how much like recording really matters to a mix. Doesn't matter the mic, how expensive the mic is. You can make a really poor mic sound good as long as you're in the correct acoustic treatment. Because what happens is if you're singing in the middle of a concrete room, a wooden room. I did this when I first started. So like I took my mic and just put it in the middle of the room because I just want to record some music. I wanted to record my friends. What happens is when you sing, what's going to happen is that sound's going to disperse. It's going to bounce on the walls. It's going to bounce on the floors. They're called early reflections, and it's going to color a certain way. And then it's going to hit the mic. So your sound is now colored differently, but now there's a bunch of other reflections that goes into the mic, and it might not be noticeable at first when it's not processed and you have the beat going on, but as you EQ it and you compress it and you bring all that quiet stuff up to the front, it's going to be really noticeable. So that's why I feel like it was really ear piercing, is I feel like the acoustic treatment just needs to be a little bit better. Just double check where you're recording. And that's not just for you. I just wanted to say that and just put it out there for everyone in the chat. But it is so important, and I didn't realize that until I got in a room. And like right when I got into like my first studio, bro, I used my same mic, and the recording just skyrocketed. The sound skyrocketed because all of the reflections were just pure. There was no extra energy, and as I compressed it, just sounded way better. So definitely, if you guys haven't invested in good acoustic treatment, literally, like, it could be so cheap. Just get like cheap styrofoam on eBay. If you have any, put it in the corners of your wall. Watch videos on YouTube about it. It's super beneficial.
Facts. Rick.
Yo, Safari Rick in the building. You know, this track for me personally, it was, sorry if you guys hear the rain, it's a little bit loud out here, but this track for me personally, like, I wasn't feeling it that much personally. Like, I agree with Mo, I think it needed some vocal work personally, and like, it just, mixing is subjective, but that mix didn't sit right for me. It sounded kind of like you guys just needed some work beyond the mix, like when laying down the vocals overall. So like, for me, it's got to be a cap, unfortunately. But keep working though, guys.
Sir, visionary.
Yo, for me, I'm gonna keep it real. It was too generic. There was no substance to the song. There was nothing to the song that made me feel like it was about love. Something that's a big thing for me, bro. When you're singing or rapping or whatever, like, pronounce your words correctly, because I don't know what you're saying if you're slurring your words. So that's something for me, and personally, it's gonna be a cap for me.
Hey, just keep on working, brother. Keep on working. I don't know what this is. It just says read description. Low key, I'm kind of scared to hit this play button, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Something about a group is holding me against my will. They shelve my albums. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. It's only 13 seconds. Somebody just skipped the line for 13 seconds.
Do it, big fella. Don't do it, big fella.
Don't do it?
Yeah, this is kind of sketch, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, I say you cook that boy.
I mean, it doesn't look like anything like bad going on. I'm just wondering what these 13 seconds are.
I'm turning my volume down because it's gonna be high.
Go ahead and play it, because whoever this is gonna get roasted. So just go ahead and play it, so I can go ahead and let my harshness out for the night.
Hold on, man. I'm gonna do a quick review before we play this. I'm sorry.
All day and night, 7. I see a spot.
Okay, I guess we're gonna play it. Okay. Let's
Boy, if you don't get your big spaghetti noodle head.
What is going on? Okay, here we go, guys. You guys ready for this? I don't know what's about to happen. Whatever happens,
Yeah, with my exes all day and night, 7 days a week. I make money in my sleep. I see a spider, little web. I'm on the internet. Yeah, I see a martini.
Okay, all right, guys. Any thoughts about this one?
Oh, pick me. Let me go.
We're all
Visionary,
on screen.
you can speak for me too.
We're all on screen. Go ahead.
Bro, first of all, bro, don't be coming up here trying to troll, bro. Firstly, that's first off. Secondly, bro, don't send no 13-second clip. Don't send that dog booty water on the stream when people trying to get their music played. You understand? Thirdly, bro, it wasn't even a song. What is you doing, my guy? What's wrong with you people? Don't be trolling my boy MO. Don't be trolling a next up stream, bro. Or else you will get next up to be clapped. You're. That's not a threat. Hold on, let me chill, because I don't want to get him demonetized. But nah, bro, for real though, like, what was that, dog? I mean, I don't understand. I'm confused. I am confusion. Someone explain this to me. What did I just
art?
witness?
I don't know.
It's art,
Art.
Visionary.
Art. That's art right there. Right.
That's
Okay.
art?
According to text, man. Yep.
Shit, good looking on the skip the line, cuz.
I appreciate the support, bro. You know what I'm
Good
saying?
looking on the skip the line, cuz.
You know what I'm saying? Rick's about to hit up the mall tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. But for real, like, I was just low key kind of confused too, man. Like, I really don't think, you know, there's a need to really like go in on this. But
somebody needs to Thanos snap his username and send him back to the Shadow Realm thing once he can.
Yeah. I mean, explain yourself in the chat. You know what I mean? Because he really wanted this played. He even like kept asking, "How long am I?" And so, I mean, just keep working on your craft and send us something that's more complete. You know what I mean? Like, I can't really give you much on this, brother. I'm sorry. We got DXR, Baby Steps.
You and I don't see eye to eye, living one step at a time. Sometimes I cry, lately I'ma be alright, living one step.
Okay, I'm sorry, man. He said the description is not trolling, so let's see what this description is about. I mean, he paid, so let's see. He works from his former business, which was taken over in South Texas. They filed the trademarks. I'm still confused, bro. I'm sorry.
I living one step at a time. Sometimes I cry.
Bro, what is going on? This is the song you submitted, bro. What song is it? What song is it? You got 2 seconds. What song is it? He said wrong song. John X. I feel y'all. Bro, the stream should stay up. If the stream happens to go off, we'll be right back. But I don't think that's gonna happen, so. Home without, okay, bet. Let's go. Alex.
She told me don't go. Scrolling through my phone, that was over about an hour ago. Will I make it on my own? I ain't really all alone, I just don't wanna go home. That's what she does, tells you she's in love, then she'll use you for a month or 3. I keep my drugs as company. You said she changed, well I guess I had bad luck, huh? She gon' turn right around and fuck you up. I said, ho, what you want from me? Please just leave me alone. I've been going off this Annie, so please don't hit my phone. I said, ho, what you want from me? Please just leave me alone. I've been going off this Annie, so please don't hit my phone. Hey, I've been coolin', no rush. All my niggas, we pull up and bust. I've been sippin' on that walkie slush. I hit from the back and I'm all in her guts. These niggas be whacking, these bitches be sluts. They know definitely don't get no fucks, and I definitely don't have to front. This is my world, so I do what I want, yeah. She told me don't go. Scrolling through my phone, that was over about an hour ago. Will I make it on my own? I ain't really all alone, I just don't wanna go home.
Slap or cap, let us know. I'm gonna start with one of you guys on this one and then come back. Rick 48.
Let me get that. All right, so I will say that, like, when it started, because of just so I'm not like mistaken, this was the same guy that was just like paying like to play that last thing on YouTube. Okay, my all right, my fault. Okay, then let me change my opinion. I like the song. Like, I was about to say that because that happened, it kind of made me downplay it at first, just like naturally. But like overall, I thought this was a vibe for me, bro. Like, I fucked with it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, some other people might think it was cap, but like, I would play it again. I can't even cap.
Visionary.
Happity bappity. This was some big cappity. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, honestly, bro, like, it wasn't bad. I mean, from what I was hearing, bro, it was making me hit them folks. It was making me, you know, Millie Rock. But yeah, I mean, I think the mixing could be a little better. But I mean, it definitely made me hit the folks while I was sitting here. So, I mean, I'm gonna have to give it a clap. So,
Tex.
It had a really cool vibe to it, like a nice groove. I really like the beat. I think that the vocal just sounded really nasally. It sounded like there was like a buildup around 700 hertz. Just double check that. I think that's like the only thing that I found unpleasant about the mix with like the fundamentals and stuff. But man, I just feel like overall, like compression needs work. And this isn't just for this song. I like the past couple of songs. Like I feel like there hasn't been a mix yet where I've heard like a good movement from, like good compression from. And something that I will say is I'm a big fan of this line, and it is compression is about perception, not suppression. And that means like when a lot of people, this is a war in mixing. I will die on this hill though. People are like, when people think about compression, they think about controlling something, and that's not always what it does. You can create like a live movement, like a almost like an automated front back move from compression. So that's like kind of what makes something feel real. So if I'm compressing a vocal, I'm not just compressing it to just make it smaller. I'm compressing it to make it decay and then come back and kind of like have like a pump and breathe motion. There's a lot of different ways you can use a compressor, but I would say everyone in the chat, like if you record yourself, you record at home and you mix your own stuff or you mix for people, really just learn everything about a compressor. It is your best friend. It is one of the most important tools in mixing. And it's definitely like one of my favorite things to do. And you can really make like a really powerful mix, a really like depth girthy mix if you really know what you're doing with the compressor.
Facts. Real quick, I do have to shout out last week's Stream King one more time. Can we make some noise for last week's
Stream.
Well, GG, it looks like Rick got sent to the Shadow Realm. Visionary is like, couldn't be me. Yeah, I mean, like I was okay with it. It felt like there was more that could have been done here, but I mean, I think it was executed pretty well. You know, like the performance wasn't bad, but I do think once this thing is really touched up by a mix, that compliment, like it'll really set this thing off to be more. But it was cool for what it was. I know I've heard stuff from you before, DXR, but I would love to hear more. I would love to get more like familiar with your sound overall. We'll add it. All right, we got Ugly Boy Monsters. Self-produced, by the way. Self-produced. Submissions are closed. 2-0.
Spending my time like a visa, running dry by myself, I'm a creature of the night, you can see it in my features. Sometimes I wanna die, but then I see the future. I'm flying, I'm in danger now, head up in the sky and I don't wanna come down. Got 3 ounces of pressure, can't handle it. I'm so faded, I just camouflage like a chameleon. Got it out the mud, make it real tough to fall away. Didn't feel like I am the other day. Now I'm feeling myself, wouldn't have it other way. I'm a star, no I know, cause my mama said. Got it out the mud, make it real tough to fall away.
How is it you from my work like a fucking dolphin? And I'm not an ex, so forget what you think. You been steady flexing, waking up and they all follow, it's the same. I've been watching all my, get rid of your Maybelline. And I'm kinda glad I never bought into Supreme. Guess I'm drinking me and fit like Billie Jean. Read a text and don't reply, I thought she hated a routine. Gotta respect the G, I never wanna be, I wanna be, yeah. And I've been knowing, yeah, I can figure it out, I've been knowing. You should try this shit out, in my lane and it all feels too familiar.
Got it out the mud, make it real said. Got it out the mud, make it real tough to follow it.
Okay, first off, gotta start off by saying the song's called Monsters Inc. Man got the door as the cover art. Low key, I don't know. I think that's kind of cool. Wasn't crazy about the beat. I know that this is self-produced, right? So like, this is your beat. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't change up a whole lot for me. The beat kind of made it feel repetitive, even though like vocally I felt like the singing part of it was like not bad. Like some people are saying like hyperpop, kind of in a way. Like I can kind of see it, but I don't think I would like directly classify this as that. Like where it really started to fall off for me the most was like the rapping part, and it just, I started to lose interest right there. Like he's self-produced, which I think that's great, and I think you know, you have a voice that this can work. It sounds like just continue to wide. I feel like the mix in general here, with that being like worked on and changed up, could bring a lot more to the value of the song. But yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at with it. I think you do have potential. It's just this one wasn't, I don't know, wasn't crazy for me. So I'm gonna start with Tex.
All right. The consensus from the chat is it was a slap, but the mix needs work. And I don't want to be too repetitive, you know, like, because I know I've been talking a lot about like the fundamentals and stuff. I really do agree that mixing is subjective, but when you have an audience that thinks the mix needs to be better, or something is like piercing or makes it unenjoyable to listen to, like that's when I feel like you really have to start to dial in on like the fundamentals and making your stuff be listenable. Because at the end of the day, like I've been saying, mixing is an opinionated thing. Like what I think will sound good, Visionary might not think so, but Rick might think so. But like Saku might not think so, or like Weather might not think so. Like all these guys, you know, everyone's different, and like I respect that. So like all my opinions I give, I try to help you to make it presentable and to make it playable on all streaming platforms. What I will say is, and this is for everyone, please educate yourself like from the fundamentals of mixing. Like before you use a preset, try to understand what your preset does. And I know this isn't a comment directly to your music, but I really want this to be as helpful as possible. If you put a preset on your stuff, try to figure out why it's doing that. Like, why are these things happening? Read plugin manuals. Do everything that you can to educate yourself. Because at the end of the day, you want to make your stuff playable. You want to make it enjoyable for the audience. So I thought the production was really good. But like a lot of these mixes today, like it's just not sitting well with me because it's hard for me to listen to. Like I'm listening to on headphones and, you know, it's piercing, like something sticks out that, you know, kind of turns me away from it. But I thought the production was great. And I'm just going to say this. If anyone wants to ask me a question, my DMs are open on Instagram. I love teaching. I love helping. But please reach out to me with any questions if you guys are like just curious about a couple of things that I've been saying. Because I know I'm very technical with what I say. But I really think it's imperative to think this way for mixing, to make your stuff like really be enjoyable and not to the level that you guys want, you know?
Visionary.
My man said his DM's open.
Ooh.
Oh.
Not for y'all though, not for Visionary.
Tinder who? Tinder what? No, I'm just kidding. Nah, bro. This was a cap for me, bro. Yeah. I mean, bro. Let me tell you something. Sit down, children. I have a story to tell. So basically, this is my deal, bro. Like, music for me was a big part of my life growing up, and music, in my opinion, has the ability to change the heart of a man, no matter what mood he's in. Music is the only thing that can enter a man's subconscious without his consent and stay there, which is why you get songs stuck in your head and you can't get them out. Now that I've explained that part, a big part of music for me is substance, because I feel like substance in a song is what dictates how that individual is going to feel when you're making your music or when they're listening to your music. So if you're doing hyperpop, then give someone an indicator or an individual a reason to like embody the form of hyperpop. If it's a hip hop song, don't like just drop something and then want to get criticism on it, and then like you're not really feeling the criticism, bro. Like go in on your particular genre. You know what I'm saying? If it's emotional, you need to make it emotional. If it's gonna be rap, then it need to be rap. If it's gonna be rock, then it need to be rock and roll. If it's like old boy was screaming, then that ain't my deal. But I mean, if I had to ask somebody what was rock and roll, you know what I'm saying? If they played that song for me, that's what I would believe is rock and roll. So if you're gonna make this type of genre, man, like don't half booty it. I can't say the A word because my mama probably watching, but like don't have butt it. You know what I'm saying? Like put some substance in the song. You know what I mean? Like I'm not hating on people's music, but I just need substance. Make like that Shapiro song was something that I really like because he kind of has substance for me. So like with this hyper pop genre, I mean, for what it was, the mixing and everything is all what it is. But if you don't have a feeling or you don't have a particular feel in your song, the individual's not gonna feel it. So that's just my critique and my little synopsis / background deal that I just want to give to y'all. So
yeah.
But all speaking, it's a cap for me. So I don't know.
If I could add on to that really quickly, because I really like that topic that you brought up, and this is something that really doesn't even have to do with mixing or like this artist in general, just how I think about music at all in general is, like I said earlier, we're emotional creatures. Like, even if it's not my genre, like I can appreciate the emotion behind it. If you're portraying and you're selling your product and like it seems real to me, like I'm gonna put down my phone to listen to it. Like even if I don't like the genre, like, that's how I operate, and that's how a lot of us subconsciously operate. So like if you'll notice, like if you listen to something new, like on the radio or something that you really don't like, if it's mixed well and like they're singing or they're rapping with their heart out and they're putting their all into it, we're naturally just gonna be drawn to it because it seems real. You might not like it, but that's how you get people to put down their phones, and that's how you get people to play your stuff. So just sell your product, like really believe in what you're doing and accomplish that mix, like paint that scenery, paint that picture like I was saying, and like you'll really take your music a long way.
48.
First I want to say that those are great points, and I wanted to butt in the whole time, but text beat me to it. So, about the song, like for me, like when it first started, I was kind of like, kind of like more so towards not liking it, but like kind of like in between. And then like when the rapping came in, it pushed me all the way to the side. Like it's a cap for me. I wasn't feeling it. I feel like everybody else did a lot already. So I think it like, what I'm saying, keep going for sure. Like don't give up on yourself. But this one wasn't a track for me.
I think like low key for me, like the singing part of it kind of gave me like Breakin's vibes in a way. Like that's kind of felt like what you were going for. And I think like the rapping on this didn't really felt like it like meshed with it. I think that's when it really started to fall off for me as well. So I think you got potential at what you're doing, man. Just continue to just work on it, bro. Did it get slapped? Did we get more slaps, more caps? Okay.
I'll say it's a slap.
Let's go one more vote. We're gonna go to the next song. Slapper Cat, what y'all think? Jack Moss.
It's a cap for me.
You're running through my brain, and I can't seem to understand it.
Beat made it go.
I never thought I'd be feeling this way. Same bitch still played, ended up on my own. I can't comprehend it, you're still gone. I'm sorry wasting my time, like baby, what do you know? I fucked with you, yeah, it messed me up. You let the sky, you left the cat. Why do you always mess me up? I drink soda much, so I don't think about you. Wander through the night, so I won't think about you. Feeling the way that I shouldn't about you. Is this just about you? Always about you. But it just stays the same. You're running from my brain, and I can't seem to understand it. Standing up, but it just stays the same. You're running from my brain, and I can't seem to understand it. Standing up. I never thought I'd be feeling this way. Same bitch still played, ended up on my own. All I hear from you now is the same old tone. We can wear this shit out, please just answer the phone. Cause I want you here, why do you leave? Why do you always make me believe that you are really here for me? I drink so damn much, so I don't think about you. Wander through the night, so I won't think about you. Feeling the way that I shouldn't about you. Is this just about you? Oh, it's about you. But it just stays the same. You're running from my brain. I can't seem to understand it. Standing up. But it just stays the same. You're running from my brain. I can't seem to understand it.
Cybercat, let us know. Wow, okay. So here's where I'm at with it. I think, you know, it's just a demo. Obviously, it's not finished. He's still working on it, the mix, all that. The hook, I love the hook. I think the hook has a lot of replay value in it. I like that a lot. When it started off, honestly, the part where you're not going higher in range, it felt a little like it needed more emotion, low key. Like that part, when I was listening to it, I was like, man, I remember hearing this guy's music. I know he can sing, like, bring it out. And then like the song progressed from that point a lot. And I was, you know, it gave me that like satisfaction, but I would really work on the part before it gets there and really like just making that part flow and transition into that part much smoother. That's the only part that I was kind of like off with. Other than that, I mean, the songwriting is good. You know, I like your voice. Like, honestly, you can sing. Yeah, and I thought the hook was nice, instrumental nice. I don't have any issues with that. It's just really that part to me. I'm gonna start with Rick.
Yo, so voice was good. I'm not mad at your voice at all, bro. Your voice is fire. Like, I like the voice a lot. I feel like you could have went a little bit deeper, and I'm being a little bit hard on you because I actually like your voice. You feel me? Like, I think you got mad potential. So I feel like you could have went a little bit deeper, and like I went from the beat, which really carried me a lot. I feel like you could have told more of a story on it. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, it kind of made me sit in between. But then when I heard that it was a demo, I'm like, yo, you could be taking this in a whole direction I have no idea about. And I definitely see the potential in the song for it to be a banger. Like, I just want more substance. And not that it didn't have any, because it did, but I just know you can go deeper and like really create like a vivid story out of that and like really produce a banger for real. And especially that like this a demo, actually like it's a slap for me because it's a demo.
Visionary.
From now on, that's how you make an emotional song. On my bad boys tip, listen here, Mr. Moss. You are one of the people I was just talking about. Now, in the beginning, I was like, come on, give me a little something. And see me, bro, like, first of all, you can actually sing. You know, I mean, you have some auto-tune, but like, you know what I'm saying? Even I use auto-tune from time to time. So I feel like this was a good song, bro. Somebody really broke your heart. Or you really having an issue with a female, you really did. I really like that you put some emotion in it. It just stays the same. Like when you went up and you started kind of like getting up in there, I was like, that's what I like to see, baby. That's what I like to see, baby. That's what I like to hear. I like that. You hear me? I like that. So, bro, yeah, that. I like that, dude. That was nice, and it's a demo. So I feel like if you go ahead and drop that, bro, add some more stuff to it. Me, I'm a big background vocal fan. I believe that background vocals, you got your lead vocals, and then you have your background vocals that go underneath it, and it supports everything that you do. Everything that the lead vocal does, the background vocals should support, bro. So like you have the talent, bro. And that's what I like to hear. So I would say add some more background vocals. Support everything that your lead vocals are doing. And yeah, for me, to be honest, add a little part in there that kind of goes off like, you know, you have it just stays the same. Like add like a little gap to like throw people off a little bit, let them hear it, and then go right back into what you was doing. I like it. Matter of fact, I like it so much. If you want me to hop on the background vocals, you want me to do something, bro, I got you. I got you, bro. For the free.
Oh,
For the free, I hit you with that.
hey, and I'll mix it. I'll mix it too.
Yo,
Yeah,
Moss,
I got
Moss,
you.
you better hop on that. You better hop on that, bro. Yo, good
I like
shit.
it. I like it, bro.
Text.
I like it.
Hey,
That's
so
that's a slap for me.
yeah. So man, I have to agree. And like something about me is before I was an engineer, like I used to sing too, and I actually like was a coach for a while. And bro, I just really appreciate like vocals, like raw vocals like that. And I could tell like you have pipes. I don't know like how trained you are. It's hard for me to tell because of the autotune, but like you reminded me a lot of Visionary, like especially like at some parts. And you know, like something with Visionary is like even knowing like how good of a singer he is, like autotune puts you in the genre, puts you in the sound. So you have to find like that flexibility, that sweet spot with the autotune. So for me, it sounded very nasally. And I think that's just due to the settings. I think you should really play around with what autotune you're using, the settings on it. Like there's a lot of different options that you could check out. You could check out like format shift. Depending on the autotune you are or you're using, there's like a automation option. There might be like a humanized option. Like depending on what the autotune is, really get creative with it because obviously you have pipes, but you need the autotune to accentuate your pipes. You need it to like work with your voice. To me, it just came out really nasally, and I feel like it didn't have to come out that way. Be creative with your autotune, make it fit the song, make it fit your voice. And something else to say is like accentuate the dynamics. You have a very dynamic voice as well. Like if you have a vibrato, like make that compressor work with your vibrato. Make the song work with your vibrato. Make sure that there's like obviously like accents to your voice and like quiet, like some like kind of like inner notes, you know, because I want to hear those dynamics, especially in the genre that you're in and the product that you're getting. Like that is like a really, really big take on motion. And I feel like that's why you weren't grabbing Visionary. It's because with his stuff, bro, like I can attest to this because I record him. He's so dynamic with the stuff, but he has to be because of the things that he sings about, the beats that he gets on. Like that's a part of the sound. That's how you're going to grab your audience. So really work on your dynamics. Make sure you're working on your accents, your inner notes, and make sure you're portraying the song correctly and work on your auto-tune as well, bro. But again, hit up my DM, bro, because like I'm really interested in talking to you and seeing what you're doing.
Yo, facts, man. If this
I don't cut you off. I don't mean to cut you off real quick. In the comments section, he says I'm not really trained and everything. That's why he has to use a little auto tune. That is what I just said before I heard this song. He ain't trained, but he made me believe what he was saying in this song because of the feeling that he has. As long as you have feeling, it will trump mixing, it will trump all that other stuff. Now hold on, because I know Zach probably getting his pitchforks and his torches ready because he wanna burn me down real quick. But no, mixing doesn't matter. But as long as you have feeling, and as long as you have that feel, and you believe what you're saying, and you singing about what you singing about, that's all that matters, bro. That's all.
Yeah, and Jack, bro, like just to respond to him because I know we got to move on, but bro, it's not about the autotune. Obviously, like I said, like Visionary uses autotune. Every artist that I really work with that sings uses autotune because it's essential to fitting in the genre. There's some genres that don't use autotune, but it's about how you use it. Like it's okay that you use autotune. There's nothing wrong with autotune. Everyone does it, but it's the settings on it. You know, like that's why I was saying the autotune felt very nasally. So like that's what I was saying. Like I don't know what autotune you're using specifically, but on a lot of autotunes there's a lot of control. I know on the stock Logic one there's a lot. I use Autotune Pro. I use Melodyne, and like there's a lot of like format features and a lot of stuff that you could do to make it sound more natural. I feel like with your voice, I could tell you have pipes. The retune speed was a little bit too high, is what it sounded like. But yeah, that's all I want to say.
Yo, if this was finished and complete and ready, it would easily probably be one of my favorites of the night. I mean, I feel like it already is, but I wish it was like completed. Definitely send this to me once it is, brother. 2017, what's up, baby? We got XOXA. Let's get it. Oh, let me take this off.
it's not a flex, ayy. I don't fuck with trash, ayy. Can't fuck with hoes, so I ain't leaving my side, ayy. She want the cash, who got the cash, and she my side, babe. I need a girl, I need a ride that's on Saturday. She want the cash, she did for go, but she won't have it. I'm sitting on my bed, thoughts roam in my head. Would you miss me when I'm dead? Would you miss me when I'm dead? Would you miss me when I'm gone? Would you miss me? They love when I'm honest, but hate when I'm factual. She throwing me signs, but hate when I'm sexual. Push her away, put her on sabbatical. Got PTSD, yeah, it's just radical. I am sitting on my bed, thoughts are roaming through my head. Would you miss me? Would you miss me? Would you miss me when I'm dead? Would you miss me when I'm dead? Would you miss me when I'm dead?
Cybercat, let us know.
Love me when I'm dead. I'm a sis boy, give me my crib. My bitch better than my ex. My bitch can chase a chick. That nigga talk to the feds. I'm a pop aim like a man. When I shoot, I aim for head. My Glock came with a lead. Run up on me and you dead. I just bought me a new Glock. And that shit came with a beam. Nigga, just come in my block. Nigga, don't run on my team. Nigga, I don't like that thought. Nigga, she was just a fling. Nigga, why she want my heart? She just want me for the bling. Nigga, that bitch is a thought. She wanna be queen cause I'm king. I been sipping no syrup. Nigga, what the fuck you mean? Turn the S into a fiend. Me and my thugs gon' scheme. I been sipping on that lean. Sipping codeine like protein.
I'm sitting on my bed.
Cybercat, let us know.
Thoughts roam in my head. Would you miss me when I'm dead? Would you miss me when I'm dead? Would you miss me when I'm dead? Would you miss me when I'm dead?
Slap or Cat, let us know. Yo, shout out my man 2017. Support your friends like you do celebrities. You don't even know. I know my man 2017 turned tonight. Appreciate the fight spot, bro, for real. Yeah, so like, where do I really stand with this? I think, like, personally, I wasn't crazy about the beat. I think it like worked for this style, but it did feel a little generic. I like some of the melodies. I feel like the vocals weren't like it was kind of like spotty. Like, it had moments where it definitely needed more, but it's something where it didn't feel like it's like too far off. And yeah, other than that, I mean, I think you guys sound good together. Like, I know the first guy, like, I was definitely getting more of the Juice type of influence. And the second guy was cool too. I feel like the like writing at times could have really portrayed more of like what the hook was about. I don't know. I'm interested to see what you guys think. Go ahead, Visionary.
I mean, for me, you know what I'm saying, it was too generic for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it was a cap. I did like his voice though. He got like kind of like the little British thing going on. I'm guessing. If you're not, I apologize. But for me, it was like, okay, my man was talking about, you know, would you miss me when I'm dead? You know, broke my heart. Then homie come out talking about he got a Glock and he got the shots he got lit. I'm like, hold on, now, big fella. Wait a minute, big fella. Wait a minute. We talking about love, big fella. You trying to shoot somebody, big fella? I wasn't feeling that one. That's just that's about me, man. Like, I mean, you gonna have a feature, bro. I mean, don't have them wake up and choose violence on your lyrics. You know what I'm saying? If your song is about love and about, you know, will this girl miss you? You know, you can't have this man on here talking about how you gonna put a 30-round drum through somebody. You know what I'm saying? So that's my criticism that I will give to you. I feel like it would have been better without the feature. So, but for the generic nature, it's gonna be a cap for me.
Text.
Yeah, I totally agree with Visionary. That was something I was actually going to mention, so it's really cool that he said that, but totally agree. So I'm going to talk a little bit about instrument separation, because I feel like one of the things that I really didn't like about the beat is that it was really aggressive, but it wasn't hitting that way. And I feel like the reason why it wasn't hitting that way goes back to like the priority. So obviously in this mix, the kick was like really slamming. Like even through my headphones, I knew it was like pushed up loud, but it didn't feel like it was big. It felt like it was small. So definitely like that's why I want to talk about instrument separation. Like if it's a kick, obviously the root note, the fundamental is going to be low. So you need to make sure that it's focused there, and then that's a dominant kind of sonority in the low end in the mix. And then obviously you have the 808, and that's going to work with that. And then the guitars, there needs to be another focus that separates it from that kick. So there's a guitar. I don't even know if you mix this. It might have been like the producer and then like you had a 2-track, but this is just for everyone. The guitars will be focused somewhere else. The fundamental's probably going to be in the mids with a lot of like Fender Rhodes and a lot of like Fender guitars and stuff. Fender Rhodes is not even a guitar. But if you focus like the mids and the guitar, there's going to be a separation between the kick and the guitar. The kick is going to sink down and push back because that's what low mid frequencies do, while the guitar is going to sit right in the middle. So that's what frequency separation is, and that's what's going to make me feel the depth and make me feel the aggression, the mix a little bit more. Everything was just kind of like flattened down in the center, and that's why I wasn't feeling the beat. And that'll also leave a lot more room for the vocals as well to kind of like sync up and really be forward. But that's going to be kind of like my mix tip, and hope everyone got something from that.
48.
All right, so I'm not even gonna say I dislike the song personally. Like, I think it should make the playlist personally, but I do agree with Visionary on like the feature didn't really match. Like, I can't say I even hated the feature. He kind of reminded me of Jack Boy. If y'all listen to him, like I listen to him a lot. So like sometimes personally, like I like hearing that just random shit in the music, but it didn't really match the vibe that you were going for in your song, and that like really threw me off in that song because it was like, it's one thing for a vibe switch, bro, but that's a whole like, you feel me? Like that's like being in church and like the pastor talking, and then instead of taking out the Bible, he take out a Draco. You feel me? It was too much for me, bro. But like overall, I can't say I hated the track, so I'm gonna sit in the middle and say clap.
Yeah, I think I'm with Rick on it. I did see more slabs, so as long as it's hopefully my man linked, bruh. This is not on SoundCloud. Okay, well, I would just say GG, but I'm gonna look out. Let's have some hope that it is on the cloud. Yep, hope is lost. Lost hope. Let me know if this is on SoundCloud, bro. If so, just shoot me the link. I got you. Dev, what you know?
In the booth when I talk my shit, all I make is hits. Knock out a tooth when I send my blitz, bad bitch do splits. I don't got time for no whack ass hoe, got stank ass shit on slits. Ready throw downs, AB, you know I come through with them tricks, little bitch. Switch up the flow, little bitch. Talking is that I'ma come through my blick, glow, little bitch. Fidget my nigga, my ice freeze just like snow, little bitch. My clothes and whole switch up just like my flows, little bitch. Yeah, but you know, little bitch. Yeah, I fucking it down, she calling me pop, I'm getting this water, they call me the author. I give a whole kiss and I ain't talking father. I hop on these beats, man, I feel like a monster. Talking that shit with your girl for the streets. Took her back to my crib and I bust on her teeth. Roll me a blunt and I'm smoking this reef. Fucking this hoe, then I told her to leave. On my bitch, she act up. I got bread, it's stacked up. Got my features taxed up. My birds like stats, they maxed up. I got the sailor on all of my jeans. Never wanna fuck, but she never wanna leave. All of my money be growing like trees. I give them my homies whatever they need. Move in that pocket, I'm feeling like Vic. Flow like the flu, I'm getting real sick. I got your bitch, she licking a dick. Fuck that she gone, I call her a trick. Hey, look, I got it. Yeah, she want me because I am popping. Yeah, I'm rapping, I'm never gonna stop it. Yeah, CP3 know I am lobbing. Hop in the booth when I talk my shit, all I make is hits. Knock out a tooth when I send my blitz, bad bitch do splits. I don't got time for no whack ass hoe, got stank ass shit on slits. Ready throw downs, AB, you know I come through with them tricks, little bitch. Switch up the flow, little bitch. Talking is that I'ma come through my big glow, little bitch. Fidget my nigga, my ice freeze just like snow, little bitch. My clothes and whole switch up just like my flows, little bitch. Yeah, but you know, little bitch. Yeah.
Slapper Cap, let me know. Honestly, I thought it was pretty hard. It was pretty solid for what it was. Thought it was executed pretty well. Really, my main gripe is that it felt like the vocals were kind of low. But I mean, yeah, he had that energy, he had that confidence. I think for like what he's going for, I'm at that point where like, yeah, I definitely want to hear some other stuff from you, like, because it seems like you have just about everything down, and I think this one is like solid. But I would love to hear what else you can do. Not bad at all, bro. 48.
Yeah, like you said, bro, not bad at all. For me, it wasn't nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it made me definitely want to hear something else to see what else you got, type shit. But it wasn't the most fire track, but it wasn't bad either. You feel me? Like, you executed it well. I think the cover art is mad dope. Like, overall, like, decent track. I think it should make the playlist, but I'm not sure if I would replay it. You feel me? And that's what I'm looking for when I'm like saying, like, oh yeah, this is a fire track. Like, I'm like kind of looking for replay value as well. So like, I think you can like throw this track on the album or like a little mixtape or something, but it's not something I would look at like a single for it. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely want to hear some more of what you got.
100%. Visionary.
I'm gonna give it a clap. Me, I'm a sucker for violins, bro. So, like, the beat wasn't too bad. I mean, I like the instrument choice that was made in the beat. Violins always make things more emotional for me. But I mean, he wasn't really talking about nothing. He wasn't really rapping about nothing that I found interesting. It's just, you know, most of the stuff he was saying in the song was like, I mean, what most people talk about in their lyrics. So I mean, it didn't really have no substance for me. But I mean, without me looking too deep into it and going off, you know, psychiatric evaluation type visionary type beat going into it, bro. Like, for what it was, I mean, you did what you were supposed to do on that song for what it was, you know. But yeah, I'll give it a clap.
Text.
Yeah, I'll give it a slap. I'll give it a slap for sure. I thought it was a cool vibe. I thought the beat was really cool. Like, I'm a fan of like kind of like those more like emotional kind of beats, like emotional but kind of like hard. It's almost like a little bit more aggressive. But it got emotional because of obviously like the violin edition, and like the pianos are really cool. Like there was like kind of like a little miniature run where it's doing some like crescendos and obviously like running up the scale and stuff, which I thought was really cool. I just felt like the sculpting of it wasn't correct. Like going back to what I was saying a little bit ago, where about like the depth and having some things like farther back, having some things forward. If it was placed correctly, this song would have been so good. And I feel like Mo was actually talking about the vocals not being forward. I feel like a huge part of that was because the 808 was dominating so much of the low mids, and it wasn't EQ'd correctly, so it wasn't syncing. So because of that, there was so much low mid, it was pulling up and it was crowding the vocal. So that's one of the reasons why I wasn't for it, because I feel like the volume and automation of it was correct. But I just felt like the 808 definitely needed some work with placing it in there. But definitely, like, I would have placed the whole entire beat differently. I would have had, obviously, like the cello is what I believe it is, placed way farther back, almost acting as a pad and spread. And just from pushing back that cello, I feel like it would have made that whole entire like product a little bit more effective and added way more of like a realism to it. And obviously having like the piano a little bit more forward, a little bit more like accented, I feel like that would have made the whole entire product sit a little bit more better. But yeah, I just think that was one of the reasons why I wasn't liking it, is because the 808 was like dominating so much of the low mids. The vocals were really crowded, and the cello and piano were kind of like clashing together. But overall, I thought it was a really cool product. It's not for me, like I said. So yeah.
Fact. And that's basically just to even like bounce off kind of like what Rick said. I thought like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't something that would like pull me into like, yo, I gotta add this to my personal playlist. I'm gonna be running this up. You know what I mean? So, and the reason I say that is because like you obviously had the talent, like you executed this very well. So I would just continue to work on ways that it's gonna give you that like replay value. I don't know. That's just how I feel personally about it. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna add it, of course. But would love to hear something else, Devs. Chase. Okay. Well, Chase. Okay, Chase just privated a song. Chase. What are we doing here, Chase? Well, you just let me know, Chase. mean, here's Drake's Scary Hours too. That'd be cool. Let's bump that. Creole, One Piece.
Yeah, hey, One Piece on me like Luffy, Lil Goofy. If you causing problems, pop up with a knife like horror movies. Do my dance like Lil Uzi. That's your girl, then watch you goopy. Yeah, I stay running to the cash like a running back. Hating on me, I might take your chick. No, you can't have a back. What's so funny to your honey? To that girl, I look back. Louis on my duffel bag with gas inside with scopes attached. Worry about it, no motherfucking me while you broke, little boy. What's up with that? I keep a switchblade like my nickname Slay. Bitch, I ball like Wilson, got gold like still skin. Now tell me who the fuck these rappers think they fucking with it. And if they really think it's me, well then they must be sucking dick. Most of these niggas so like Tina Trump, on a rose, on my flows and watch them fold like dominoes. When out the bros, without they dome, I swear these niggas is fucking clones from they clothes to they flows. I get lit like cigarette buzz, and this beat is a lighter bitch. I must walk in the fire high-headed like I'm Ghost Rider. Test me, my gun see Mariah Carey. I'm carry these niggas, easily bury these niggas. Ain't 911, how my gun take care of these niggas. I got One Piece on me like Luffy, Lil Goofy. If you causing problems, pop up with a knife like horror movies. Told them don't act out if you live in a glass house. See my people will pop out the mask out and get to rushing like it's my scout and put the scalpel in your damn scalp. Why you sleeping on the damn couch? Ouch! It's a murder.
Slapper Cat, let us know. Yo, if you've never heard Creole before, usually he's coming with this really like aggressive, almost like in your face type of style, which I honestly feel like, at least from what I've heard from on the streams, he's like one of the best who does that. Though he was definitely going for something different right here, and like I didn't mind it too much. He has it listed as like jazz and blues. You know, with that being said, I'm definitely, you know, more of a fan of like that side of you, the side that I'm more familiar with. But I think this definitely shows like creativity and trying to step outside the box of where you're already at. Because I think you do have a really interesting voice in the way that you present it. Like I always feel it. And yeah, I mean, I think the direction is cool, and I would like to see more of a blend, even with you know, even like blending like both of these styles. I think would be pretty cool. Tex, I'm gonna start with you.
Yeah, this is actually pretty impressive for me. I really enjoyed it for a couple of reasons. I'm not even going to talk about the mix on this one. This was rhythmically really cool, and kind of like what I kind of heard is like the beat was almost like a triplet swung feel. Like he kind of had like this kind of like feeling to it, and you were rapping on like 8th notes or 6th notes, so like it was creating like this really cool pocket for me, and it made me really enjoy it a little bit more. But that's hard to do, like, and actually be like actually have like a consistent vibe and like not falling like a little bit behind, because if you get a little bit slow, a little bit fast, like that'll tear really quickly. So I thought that was impressive. Like this whole entire time I was really feeling it, and I just really appreciated that. That's actually really hard to do, so your timing's pretty good, and I enjoy the song, so it's slap for me.
Dope. Rick 48.
Yo, so this isn't a cap for me, but it's not a slap for me. It's I don't know what it was for me. Maybe it's like the vocals or something were sitting too high. Just like I couldn't get into it. But if MO vouches for you, like I'm definitely interested in seeing what else you have to offer, bro. It's just like this one, I don't think it was for me personally.
Yeah. Visionary.
It's a clap for me. The beginning was sounding generic-y again. Anyone who knows me knows I'm not a fan of generic type music. But when he started getting them flow switches at the like, you know, middle to end of the song, I was like, all right, now we going somewhere. I really like that. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much. I mean, the song was what it was. and he did whatever he did. The beat was actually pretty unique, but I feel like it won't be everybody's cup of tea, like the beat. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a clap.
Facts.
Keep working.
Definitely, like I said, if you haven't heard Kriya, definitely check out some of his other stuff as well. But like it's cool to see you kind of trying something new with what you already have that you know works and you know you're good at, you know. All right, so here's Chase O'Bannon.
Hey Ross, sauce it up.
Lay beats, this go crazy. Where'd you go? 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 Got me begging for you, please, I'm on the floor. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Baby, you're the one I need, I can't take it anymore. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Got me begging for you, please, I'm on the floor. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Baby, you're the one I need, I can't take it anymore. I can't take it. Your love always got me hesitating. I love you, but I know it's complicated. Now I'm wasted, and I'm waiting for your love. Now I'm faded, time is wasted while you're taking all my drugs. But since you've been gone, I haven't had fun. But at least I know that you're the one. I really wish that you were here. When you come around, all my stress disappears. I just wanna say that I love you, my dear. I hope you come back here, you hear me from here. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Got me begging for you, please, I'm on the floor. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Baby, you're the one I need, I can't take it anymore. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Got me begging for you, please, I'm on the floor. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Baby, you're the one I need, I can't take it anymore. Where'd you go?
Slapper Cat, let me know.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
So it is unmixed. So I'm guessing he just kind of wants to know how we feel about the song in general. I mean, low key, what I will say is the vocal performance and what you did here, I thought was definitely more of like the highlight for me. The structure, the hook was kind of simple, kind of generic. You know, it does sound inspired. You know what I mean? But I think with the vocal talent that you have, you know, this is definitely a like indication of like where this can progress to and where this can lead to. So I'm not as hard on like somebody said like the Juice like inspo, because I think, you know, especially if you can pull it off and the vocals are good, you know, then like the main thing I can tell you is continue to just get creative with the sound and find a way to put your own spin on it. Because I mean, the structure of the song was what it needed to be. I think the hook was a little repetitive. And I mean, like the melodies, the flows in between just wasn't really bringing anything like fresh to this sound, you know? So is it something that I think people would enjoy? Possibly. But I would, I just recommend you to just keep being creative with what you're doing, man. Because I mean, you definitely have the talent. I'm gonna start with Visionary.
So for me, bro, like again, generic. I'm gonna keep harping on this until more unique people get into the play. You know what I'm saying? Like me, uniqueness has always been something. Like back in the day, bro, that was always something that I really admired about like the Leverts and the Marvin Gayes and the Minnie Ripertons and all those types of people. Like everyone had their own specific style that was tailored to them, their own specific style that was tailored to them and their genre. So for me, it was generic. And it's like your singing voice didn't sound like it was bad. Like you could hold a tune. I mean, you had auto tune, but you could hold a tune. But it's like, again, emotion for me. Like Where'd you go? You had me on the floor. But like for me, it's like, but did she really have you on the floor though? Like, no emotion. Like, did she really have you on the floor, or are you just saying that because I want to feel that? So that's just me. That's my take on it. So for me, it's gonna be a cap for me. I'm a big whenever it's a love song or a song about a female doing somebody wrong, I need emotion. And if I don't get emotion, then that automatically turns me off.
Yeah. Text.
Bro.
I liked it. It was cool. Definitely had a pretty generic vibe to it, but that's not always a bad thing, you know. If there's an audience for it, obviously, like, that's good. But I agree with Visionary. Strive to be indifferent, or strive to be different. Sorry, but definitely, it sounds like there's processing on the vocal. Like, I don't know. Definitely, if it was unmixed, I definitely think I would have been able to tell more. Like, there was more like. Not so much clarity in the vocals, but the vocals definitely sound focused. So I'm curious on what it'll sound like when it's mixed. So I'm not going to try and give too many mixing comments, but the vocals, I think definitely, if they're going to sound better, that's great, because I thought they sounded pretty good. Definitely one of the best sounding vocals tonight. But yeah, that's all I'll say on it. I don't want to dive too much into the mix if it's not mixed yet.
Yeah. 48.
All right, so for me, I think it sounded good, bro. It was kind of basic. Well, it was basic. You feel me? It was dumb generic, like, but it didn't sound bad. You feel me? So like, I'm sure there's some people out there that'll like it, but I can't say like it's like a slap, because it's like it's a million of those. Like, I click through SoundCloud and find another one of those within like the first 10 minutes, and not that that's a bad thing, but I feel like you need to now be trying to look to separate yourself, because a lot of y'all don't know. Like, we are like this artist that's been around for a while, like on the stream, has changed his name a couple times, so. I'll see how far you come, bro. So just keep working.
Facts. Okay. One second. Gang. It does look a little mixed. It's kind of back and forth. He may take this off. But we'll throw it on there. All right, we have a few more, and then we're gonna do the free ones. This is Lacey Jackson, IB.
Nine minutes. Yeah. I be in it doing all the shit they say I can't do. I be thinking I'ma always win, I think I can't lose. I be riding through the city like it's mine now. I think I'ma be the next to blow, we about to find out. Young boy rapping like he about to kill the matador. Quick snapping like a young goat, that was for my man call. If you ain't using what you had it for, if you ain't making good music, shouldn't rap no more. Niggas say they love me, they don't love me enough. Look, know a couple brothers that was hold me up. Cook, life is too short and the stakes is too high. They won't say it till you gone, but they know it was tough. Shook, lot of niggas hands I knew that ain't show me love. Wasn't in the plans, flow crack, that's my only drug. I don't get offended by all the ones that they know he was. I just get the pen and write for the niggas that know he does. This is for my day ones on the internet. I'ma murder everything until I get a check. Till a nigga verified, should be very terrified. Since like 12, 20, 90, bitch, I've been the best. Coming like, I be in it doing all the shit they say I can't do. I be thinking I'ma always win, I think I can't lose. I be riding through the city like it's mine now. I think I'ma be the next to blow, we about to find out.
I be in it doing all the shit they say I can't do. I be thinking I'ma always win, I think I can't lose. I be riding through the city like it's mine now. I think I'ma be the next to blow, we about to find out.
First you gotta tell yourself that you are that nigga and go and get it. Writing down the check you deserve so they don't forget it. Make your homies travel the world. The only pivot, black jacket, Kevin Hart for my haters. Oh no, we didn't. Had you asked, would've told you it would be like this. I'm optimizing my prime so every switch don't miss. 29 became 30, glasses on like James Worthy. Name a rapper that be coming on the pick like. And he killed the hook though. I'ma bring that back, it's just a footnote. Back against the wall, up straight cause that's where the wood go. I am from where snow ain't falling, but shit it could so. 15 minutes from summer, you get a foot snow. Falling like a crystal ball, but they never shook oh. Higher when I'm rapping in every city I step in is love. And no weapon ever prosper cause I'm blessed from above. The flow crack, the fans hook, they only mess with this drug. I be in it doing all the shit they say I can't do. I be thinking I'ma always win, I think I can't lose. I be riding
riding through the city like it's mine now. I think I'ma be the next to blow, we about to find out.
I be in the doing all the shit they say I can't do. I be thinking I'ma always win, I think I can't lose. I be riding through the city like it's mine.
Cybercat, let us know.
I think I'ma be the next to blow, we about to find out.
Lacey Jackson, man, one, always coming with quality videos, and like every single like performance that he has, like you feel his passion, you feel that emotion, and he's a lyricist with that as well. Low-key, I'm really interested to see what like Visionary thinks about this, because like I do get like some like J. Cole type of vibe. Somebody even said let's see, I could see him on Dreamville low-key. I mean, dude, Lacey Jackson has so much talent, and yeah, I don't think he's never missed with the streams. I personally love it, man. Visionary, go ahead. Oh, hold on, that's Rick 48.
Oh, it's on me. It's my turn.
Oh, hold on, Visionary gotta cut his camera.
Damn, them boys sent me to the shadow.
Shadow realm. You good, bro?
Can y'all see me? My camera look good?
Yeah, try to tilt it a little bit.
All right, hold on. I gotta hit that.
There it goes.
There we go.
Cool.
Mr. Jackson. I like you, bro. Oh wait, pause. Let's rewind real quick. Mr. Jackson.
Oh, there.
I like your music, dog. You feel me? I like your music, bro. I can see you as a Dreamville artist, to be honest. You got the cadence, you got the flow, you got the lyrics. Everything's I mean, without, even if you didn't have the visuals, I could still see him with this video. Like, if you didn't have the visuals and the video and you just gave me the song, whatever the visuals in the video that you did had, I would automatically assume in my mind that that's what you was trying to do. So you definitely could paint a picture in my mind. I like the song, bro. That song was nice. I would say, bro, just elevate your craft. Keep working. Don't, like, every time you make a song, bro, and this is my philosophy, every time you make a song, compete with yourself. Battle with yourself. You know, if you make this song and you think this song is good and it's getting feedback, then battle that song and make yourself become better. Elevate yourself. Make yourself transcend beyond what you thought was possible. Ultra Instinct Goku style. So I think the song was great, man. This is definitely a slap for me. I can feel what he was saying. Again, emotion. I judge and I critique based off of the original ancient principles of music, which is feelings, or whatever, plural, singular, whichever. So this was nice. I would definitely re-listen, listen to this over. I would definitely replay this. So it's a slap for me.
Yeah, Tex.
Slap for sure. Really well done, man. Really well done. The mix, I think, was the best mix of the night as well. So good job on that. I don't know if you mixed it or you got an engineer to mix it, but it was definitely pretty well done. But I will dig into it a little bit more, since it was a little bit more, it had a nice sonority to it. It was really grouped well together. So it lets me dial in a little bit more. So I did write down 3 things. One, I think the 808, kind of like similar to another track before that I mentioned, if there's too much low mids in an 808, there's too much mids in an 808, what'll happen is it'll, instead of like sinking down and vibrating the floor and really shaking the floor, it's going to pull up the speakers, and because of that, it's going to clog up the vocals. It's going to clog up everything in the mids, which is the vocals, some guitars, stuff like that. So I just think the vintage equalization on the 808 would be really prominent more on the low end, and some cuts to dip the low mids will help focus it a little bit more, especially when you compress it. Because if, like, let's say like I have a fundamental, if you guys don't know what a fundamental is, this is a science class here. Fundamentals are root note of a sound. So for a kick, it's usually around like 80 hertz. And for like a guitar, it might be like around the 200, 300 range. Depends on the guitar. All right. So if I have a fundamental EQ and I boost it and I dip everything around it, when I compress it, what it's going to do, it's going to make it more dense, the fundamental more dense. So what happens is because it's more dense, I'm going to be able to hear that frequency way more clearly, which is going to make it image it really correctly. I know I'm going really in depth here, so if anyone has any questions, they can shoot me a DM or post it in there. But because of that, when it's making it dense, it's going to make it stand out a little bit more. I think with this mix, that'll really make it stand out. And I just felt like that was an issue with the 808 because there was no real fundamental for it. It was pulling up, and because of that, I feel like it was clogging up the mix a little bit. And I thought the vocals could have a little bit more height as well. I felt like the high end was definitely really clean. I feel like I had a good low mids, but I feel like it was imbalanced to the high end. So like if you balance it out, what's going to happen is it's just going to create more like height and width to make the vocals seem way more full. They seemed really, really small. And yeah, I just think balancing out the low mids will sound really good. But overall, I know I got super technical with that one. So again, shoot me any questions if you guys need. But overall, I thought it was great.
Hell yeah. 48.
Yo, so my boy Lacey Jackson. One thing I can say about him, like every time I see him, bro, his visual is fire, bro. And the thing I like appreciate about the visuals that he does is like the visuals that he do match the style of music that he make. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you see like some Cole Bennett ass music video and like a J. Cole ass rapper, and that just don't go together to me. So I really appreciate like the stories that he tell in his video and how his video always seem to match up with his song, bro. And I also appreciate how like you can tell he been rapping for a while, bro. And I looked him up while watching that, like on my laptop, and he been staying true to what he do since he started, bro. And that's something I really appreciate, bro. Not like being influenced by the popular crowd and sticking to what you do and what your craft is, bro. Like I fuck with it, bro. Keep going for real.
Yo, big facts. Lacey, man, keep up the grind, man. That you know what? You're exactly right, bro. This man has always stayed true. Cause I actually looked him up too a bit ago. Hey, keep it up, fam.
This is definitely probably like tied with the song of the night for me right now as well. I just want to say that it's definitely up there for me.
I feel that. Yo, I have not heard this artist in a minute. I'm low-key kind of excited for this one too. Oliver Gray.
Hey, yo, MO, check your DM, cuz.
All right, bet. Cybercat, let me know.
If you lie, I'll make you wonder. For the things you wish I never did no further.
cap or cap, let me know. Yeah, man, let me just real quick. This man Oliver Gray, he sent in a song about, it's been a minute ago, but when I first heard the song, I was like, I like it, but like, I don't know. It was one of those songs where like after the stream, I listened to more and it became a song that I honestly had on repeat for a minute, bro. And I think in the like indie lane, this guy has the potential to do some really cool shit. You know, I was getting kind of like a 80s type of vibe feel for this. Like, yeah, I could say the song was a little long, you know, did it need to be that? I don't know. I think it's one of those songs that, you know, you really just catch that vibe and that feel to, man. And like, it's the indie type of music that you just listen to and it just makes you happy. You're like, this song just literally just put me in a good mood and I don't know why. But yeah, I think the vocals are great. Honestly, I don't think it's finished as far as the mix goes, but Oliver, I want to see a video. I really want to see a music video from you. And yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was, honestly. I'm gonna go to text.
This. My lights are off. Let me say it again. I really enjoyed this. Honestly, man, this is definitely like, it's probably not my top song of the night, but it's definitely in top 3. I feel like this was a whole entire production. I feel like it was really smartly arranged. The beat was really cool and it's really different, honestly. And like, I haven't really listened too much into the indie kind of like alternate indie realm, but from what I have listened to, this is very unique. So I just want to say it's really cool. Couple of things that I heard. Well, first, I just want to start off with a compliment. And I thought like the use of like almost sounds like you had like a chorus and flanger effect on your vocals sounded really cool and fit the genre really well. I don't know exactly what you did. It was hard for me to tell like through the headphones, but it almost sounded like a flanger effect. But I thought it was really cool. I think that the reverb on the vocals, like the main vocals, sounded like decent, but I feel like on the background vocals I heard a little bit of clashing. Something that could really like help with like the depth of reverb, like if you want to make something farther back, is the pre-delay. And something that I like to think about pre-delay is actually I don't want to go too into it because that could take hours, but hit me up if you want me to talk to you a little bit more about pre-delay. But basically I'll just say no pre-delay will make something sound really far away, and more pre-delay will make it sound closer with the reverb. So on those background vocals, turn down the pre-delay, make them sound a little bit more wetter than the primary ones. Because of that, I was hearing a little bit of clashing with the reverb. But yeah, I thought it was a really cool song, definitely in my top 3. So good job.
Facts. 48.
Yo, I thought it was dope too, bro. Like, this song was kind of like, it kind of gave me like a movie vibe, like movie music, bro. Like, you can see like some cars driving down the street, like switching up like aerial shots and shit like that, bro. I thought it was hard, bro. Then like, this also kind of brings me back to a point I spoke on earlier, like taking me to that outer body experience, like, which I didn't expect to get from this song, but because the song was such a vibe, like, it doesn't hurt to have that, bro. And you did a better job at some other people I commented on throughout this. It's still, I heard the clash in that text heard, like, I know exactly what he's talking about, but like, you did like really try to take me there when listening, bro, and I was rocking with it. It was a head bobber for sure.
Visionary.
Another thing that I did forget to mention before I forget, I'm sorry, Visionary, but you can wait. There was a stat. I wrote down the exact time. It was 2 minutes and 10 seconds or somewhere around there. It might have been earlier, where I heard dissonance. And what that means is like the notes were clashing. That means like there was something wrong with the auto-tune. Almost sounded like it was almost locking to a separate key. I don't know if you had it in chromatic or what was the deal, but I heard it and it really stuck out and ruined the vibe of that moment for me. And I just wanted to say something about it. Double check that, somewhere around 2 minutes. But yeah, I just want to say that really quickly.
Facts. All right, Visionary, you good?
And I didn't mean to shoot him. He just caught me by surprise. That's what you're gonna get, bro. You finna get some YM Millie's text. But nah, just kidding, bro. Nah, bro. Look, for me, bro, I agree with pretty much everybody's points. But I want to get on something that Rick said. It did give me a movie vibe as well. Like, it gave me a movie vibe, to be honest. I was like, this kind of go hard. Like, and for me, it was a whole production, like everybody said. So, I mean, I don't have nothing bad to say about this. Pretty much everyone else said what they said, and I agree with it. It really gave me like Rick said, with the aerial shots and everything, and on a movie, on a trailer or something. Like when I was listening to this, I don't know if y'all have ever seen that. Seen that particular. It's like a meme where it's like a guy. He's like, and in that moment, I swear we were infinite. That's what I felt like when I heard this. So I really liked it. It's a slap for me, and it is in my top 3 as well. So
facts. Oliver Gray. Low key, I'm a little disappointed that I've only heard 2 songs from you on the stream, because I'm honestly a fan. Honestly, but wish we could add this to the playlist, because yeah, I agree.
Is he in here? Is he in the chat?
I don't think so. I haven't seen him, but dude, let me know when this is out. Shoot it to me in the DM, so we can promote it as well. So we're almost at the free ones, just a few more. But do remember, you do have to be here if we call on you to be played. All right, N1L3. Hey, appreciate you, boy upstairs.
The boy upstairs.
Depot on the beat.
I want the cash, money in bags, cars moving fast, never in lag. I want the cash, money in bags, my women are bad, other you mad. I want the cash, money in bags, press on the gas, be buying a blind. Making a scream in a saline, moving real fast, painted all green. Look in the back, see the lightning. Goddamn, that shit's frightening. Yeah, pressing the gas, go blast. Pressing the gas, go fast. Zoom, zoom, Maserati. Zoom, zoom, new Bugatti. She's a hottie, bad bitch. Check the body. She wanna talk to me now, 'cause I got money and funds. Wow, milking me down like the best cow. Pussy so good that it goes meow. Cash, money in bags. I want the 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 cash, money in bags. Cars moving fast, never in lag. I want the cash, money in bags. Women are bad, all of you mad. I want the cash, money in bags. Pressing the gas, be buying a blind. Cash in the bank, my gas had stank, my green had dank. Your hoes, yeah, I ran. Living with drug abuse, sip on the purple juice. Look like I pop new, swing like I hanging news. Don't try to kill me, bitch, I am the golden goose. My bros be tight with your coochie, be hella loose. Lightning on me like a god, baby, I am Zeus. Get all the cash, 'cause I want me a bad masseuse. Spaz on the mic, 'cause these niggas just want the truth.
Okay. So very repetitive. It really, and there, like, the thing is, like, the beat had this certain bounce to it, but the approach, the delivery was just so, like, it didn't match with this beat and this style and what I felt like this was going to give me as it progressed. You know, it was like it needed more energy, obviously, but at the same time, I think the hook came in too much. It's 4 minutes, and it just, if it's gonna be a song that just doesn't switch up as much or stays the way it is, I would go half of this, and bring a little more energy on a song like this. Like, I get what you're trying to do here, and if you're trying to go with this type of delivery, then yeah, I mean, obviously the mix can help, but I don't know, like, it needs more sauce to it to really, like, give it what you're trying to do. Visionary, I'm gonna start with you,
It's respectfully a cap for me. I understand what he was trying to do, but it just wasn't. Oh, my camera slipped. It just wasn't coming off. I don't know. It just wasn't coming off the way I think he intended it for it to come off. So, I mean, it's kind of like generic, and like it's not always a bad thing, but I mean, like Rick said, like a few songs ago, like if I click next, I'll get like another song like this, like bring something unique to the table. So that's pretty much all I got. It was a cap for me.
48. Yo.
Yeah, for me, it was another one of those, like, it wasn't bad, bro. Like, it didn't hurt my ears or nothing like that, but, like, it was mad generic and it was mad dry. Like, you feel me? You gotta add some flavor to it. Like, if you're gonna do something that's, like, repetitive and, like, generic like that, you gotta find some type of way to separate yourself, bro, so you feel me? You don't just blend in, like, with the rest of the flock. You gotta figure out some way to separate yourself if you're gonna try to take that lane. But that specific track was just, like, it was just bland. Like, bro, like, imagine, like, eating like some pancakes and you really need some syrup, but like you don't got none. Like the pancake not disgusting, you feel me? But like if you had the syrup, like, and then the whipped cream, you know what I'm saying? Like it could be crazy.
Fire analogy, bro.
I like it.
Yeah, that was a nice.
Yo, can we quote that?
For sure. All right, Tex.
Yeah, it's a cap for me, and I agree with everything that Rick and Visionary said. One thing that I am going to talk about, and I want to make this educational, so I'm going to make this for everyone in the chat, is if you get a 2-track, you have to blend it with your vocals. So whether you're using a preset on your vocals, you have to do something to the 2-track to make it fit with the vocals. There's a lot of issues that I'm hearing today is there's a separation between the beat, the instrumental, and the 2-track. So that's just something that I would like focus on. There's a lot of different ways to do that. There's like multi-band compressors that you can use. There's compressors that you can use, kind of make them groove together. There's equalization stuff that you could do if you know that your vocals has like a dominant kind of like a density in like the mids, like the fundamentals in the mids, maybe cut that from the beat. There's a lot of cool things that you can do to make this work, but I think it's essential for making or gluing together a vocal on a 2-track. So for sure, everyone that ever gets 2 tracks, double check into that for sure. But yeah, that's it for me.
For sure. Just keep grinding, man. Keep working, keep experimenting. Oh, we got a music video. This is Tuzo, Play That Game.
Parked outside the plug house, niggas picking up bags of the dank. Yeah, me and my bro still wildin', run, do my off of that drink. Yeah, watch out for these bitches, they spread rumors and lie in your name. Yeah, bro, it was us so first, and when I kicked her ass to the pave, yeah, told bro going insane, just slow your roll and play that game. Hey, yeah, just slow your roll and play that game. Wait, told boy going insane, just slow your roll and play that game. Hey, just slow your roll and play that. You can't claim no 2-2Z, you know you ain't part of that gang. Nah, crop niggas out the picture, now they know they ain't part of that frame. Yeah, poolside with them bitches, taking shots till they go to my brain. Yeah, vision might be blurry, but I still got accurate aim. Wait, taking shots like Rondo when he way outside of that paint. Yeah, got no time for convo, I don't reply to text from a skank. Yeah, that bitch dropped her panties after I finished her short of the gate. Hey, she tried to get in my pockets, bitch, you get no part of my plate. Yeah, you get no slice for real. Fuck your vibe for real. Call me Pooh, I'm shice for real. Double the 2s, I'm twice for real. High as a bitch on the drive for real. Serving in lanes on sight for real. Got home safe in my life and still roll up another and light it still. High as a bitch on the drive for real. Serving in lanes on sight for real. Got home safe in my life and still roll up another and light it still. Yeah, roll up another and light it still. Yeah, roll up another and light it still. Parked outside the plug house, niggas picking up bags of the dank. Yeah, me and my bro still wildin', run, do my off of that drink. Yeah, watch out for these bitches, they spread rumors and lie in your name. Yeah, bro, it was us so first, and when I kicked her ass to the pave. Yeah, told bro going insane, just slow your roll and play that game. Hey, yeah, just slow your roll and play that game. Wait, told boy going insane, just slow your roll and play that game. Hey,
The slow your roll up, play that.
Slapper Cat, let me know. Okay, so I'm gonna start out by saying beat, slap. Video almost was made like a visualizer. Slap. I like that. I think you guys like energy on this. I thought was like okay. That had moments where it wanted like I wanted more. Like I wanted you to get more aggressive. And like the third and fourth thing is that like there was no real like switch up, even from like the hook to you guys flows. Like it was just one trail that kept going along, and there was nothing that was being said, I guess lyrically, that was like ooh or like shit. So you know, continue to work on that. And because I mean like the beat, like this beat right here, this is one of them beats like you got to come hard on. And I don't know, this one just kind of missed for me. I'm gonna start with you, Rick.
All right, so this one for me, like you said, bro, it needed aggression. Like it lacked aggression, and I feel like what you was going for, gang, like you gotta have that aggression to really make niggas think you like a dog. You feel me? Like for what you're trying to give off, like you gotta really come like you with it. You feel me? Like, and not to say that you're not, but just the way y'all delivered the track, you gotta make me believe it. Like when you saying it, you feel me? Like for those who don't know you, you feel me? Like it could be somebody over here that's a straight killer. And on that song, they don't sound believable, but you will never know it. You feel me? So you gotta really deliver that if that's the drop. I'm not saying that you feel me, but you get what I'm trying to say, bro. If you gonna take that vibe, take that route, you gotta really like make me feel it. This one just wasn't it for me, just due to the delivery, bro, and the lacking energy.
Visionary.
Yo, so my earphones like was tripping, but I agree with what Rick said. I mean, if you gonna make an aggressive song, bro, you gotta show me that you about that. You know, you gotta show me that that's what you with, because or else it's just gonna be capulous. You know, it's just gonna be straight cap, and I'm not gonna believe what you're saying. Again, feeling is pretty much what I've been harping on this whole time when I've been in here. So, but you know, generic for me. Nothing new bringing to the table. Just kind of pretty much the same old. And he didn't have any feeling to his song. I mean, like if you're gonna be aggressive, be aggressive. Just I pretty much agree with everything what Rick said. So it's a cap for me.
Tex.
Yeah, man. Completely agree with Visionary and Rick. I was gonna say exactly the same thing as they did. And before a mix, man, before you can make something sound good, the performance and the recording has to be there. If the emotion isn't portrayed correctly, it's going to be hard to, dial that in the mix as well. And so, yeah, I completely agree with him. I felt like it would have been a slap for me if it drew me to the actual song. I believed it a little bit more, but it's going to be a cap for me.
Facts. Just keep working, bro. Because honestly, your beat selection is dope. The visual is nice, so just continue to just work on bringing that, man. But yeah, all right, we got my man Mutt. Rose Crown.
I'm feeling under the weather, I'm feeling sick. Winter is locking me to my bed in the morning. Kids feeling under the pressure, but so thick. Splinters pick my head like a rose crown warning. Rose crown sit on top of my head. I feel my spirit might be lifting, I'm still stuck to the bed. I've been double crossed like a prodigal son. I got a god complex, I've been kicking since life had begun. Many men on the moon and then we stopped. You're not a person, you're just listening to thoughts. People sell their soul for almost anything they want. Cause older generations, their feelings just so lost. Don't worry, just breathe. Don't worry, just fine. Rose crown sit on top of my noggin. I got a telephone placed on the side of my coffin. I hear it bang bang as I listen with caution. I'm gonna
actually this is one where I thought the vocal performance was nice. I actually enjoyed the like glitches. I thought the glitches were done pretty well too, and I think the hook probably was the standout moment for me. I do kind of feel like the mix on this thing could have brought more, and I wasn't crazy about the feature. Like I don't think he did like bad, but it wasn't something that I felt like added to the track. You know what I mean? So that's just where I'm at with it. I think with like the lane you're in, I think it is something that people would enjoy. Especially going with the like alternative and like adding the chops in there. I think that's actually really cool. But yeah, that's just kind of like where I'm at with this one. I'm gonna start with Tex.
I really enjoyed this. I've actually really never heard something similar to this. For some reason, like the vocals kind of gave me like a old all-time low feel. I don't know why, that's just me, but they're definitely like a really cool band for me back in middle school. So I definitely enjoyed it. Cool vocal performance. I think something like, especially like in the faster the tempo, and this is something that I think is like should be really relative to the track as well. But the faster the tempo, the shorter the reverb time. I'm thinking like something like this, like a cool like room reverb would really fit the style. I feel like the reverb was kind of almost smothering, or almost kind of like the feeling of it was like really mushy. You know, it's hard for me to dictate like where the vocals were. But I mean, I think it's good. I think it's good. I really enjoyed it. This is definitely a slap for me.
Rick 48.
Yo, so for this track, like, shit, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, bro, but the glitching really gave me like a hyperpop feel, bro. Like, and like, if this is what hyperpop is or whatever this is, I kind of fuck with this, bro. Like, I'm not against this at all, bro. Like, it's just, I feel like, kind of like what Tex said, like, it definitely gave me like a 2004 like vibe, bro. Like, I would hear this shit like a middle school dance or some shit in the burbs, bro. Like, you feel me? But it's like, I still feel like it lacks like shit, bro. Like, all right, dog. Like, I just feel like it just needs to be like smooth out, if that make any sense. Like something to just like just butter it up, like just like really give it like a smooth layer of whatever it is, bro. Like, cause I'm not against it. It's just I'm not all the way there. I'm not all the way sold.
Visionary.
Shake, 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 yeah, a shake. Nah.
Yo, low-key.
That's what it kind of remind me of, low key. I'm not even gonna lie. It gave me like that type of vibe. But I mean, I don't feel like it was bad. It just, it wasn't my type of music, but I appreciate what he did. You know what I'm saying? For his genre, I feel like if he keep working, he could be somebody like in this scene. So, I mean, it wasn't bad though. I'm gonna give it a clap, but I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, I pretty much agree with everything Tex and Rick said. You know.
Shadow Realm. Shadow Realm.